These NBA headlines keep surprising me because at first I just can't believe that they're real. This is like the Luka Doncic headline, which I thought was a hoax, but it was real. And this headline is also real. I had to check several times, but it is true. LeBron James has decided not to play in tonight's All-Star game. He will not be playing in the 2025 NBA All-Star game. I'm just going to read out what he had to say. I was hoping it would feel a lot better this morning, but it was not where I wanted it to be, James said of his ankle. With 30 games left and us trying to make a playoff push in the Wild Wild West, I felt like it was very important for me to kind of take care of myself and understand what's coming on down the stretch, James said. So this was his 21st year being an All-Star, and he had a streak of, I think they said like 20 straight All-Star games where he was a starter. So yeah, this now ends that streak, and LeBron is out for his All-Star game. Now, I'd say I am disappointed he's not going to play. I know this will surprise a lot of people since I'm not a fan of LeBron James, but I wanted to see him play in this game. To be honest, I was excited about the format that they had set up about the All-Star game. Surprisingly, I am excited about it. I thought it could be interesting with how they had him in the bracket where his team, which was Team Shaq, was going to play the rookies. And I wanted to see how that game went down, how the young guys would go at him and how he would go back at them. I thought from a competition standpoint, this would have been very entertaining. I wanted to see as a Spurs fan what Stephon Castle had in his bag to go up against LeBron. I thought that was going to be a lot of fun. So I'd admit I am disappointed that he's not playing in this All-Star game now. And that does take the fun out of the game to some degree, I would say. Granted, if you're a LeBron hater, a hardcore hater, this is probably great news in the sense that now you're not going to see him play in this game, and there'll be definitely nothing about him in this game, so it won't center around him. So I guess that's a breath of fresh air. So that's just interesting. He's not going to be in this game, and this will be the first time in 20 some years that we don't see LeBron playing an All-Star game. That's kind of insane when you think about how long he's been in the All-Star game. Surprising news, but yeah, just I don't know what else to say, but I still think tonight's game has potential to be good. There's some potential still with Shaq's team, whose nickname is the OG, since they're all the old guys on his team going up against the rookies. Still think that'll be an interesting game with Kevin Durant, Stephen Curry being the headliner OGs for that team, and to see how they respond in this game and what they do against the rookies will be very interesting, and to see how the rookies try to take them out, that'll be very entertaining. And then on the other side of the bracket, you have Team Chuck versus Team Kenny, which I think is also going to be hopefully a good matchup because Team Chuck is mainly foreign players outside of Trae Young and who else? Donovan Mitchell. Granted, you could say Cat is not a foreign player because he was born here, but Chuck's logic for picking Cat was that his mom was from the Dominican Republic, so he's of a Dominican descent, so that makes him international. But you get my drift that this was mainly an international team that Chuck put together, so it was kind of like what the NHL has with the World versus the USA type of format that he was trying to achieve with that setup. So I think that could be entertaining because there's mostly foreign guys on that team, and you're thinking that the American players on Team Kenny will have a lot of pride and they'll want to beat these guys because they won't want to lose to some international players. So let's hope these games are competitive because I don't know how long, but the last 10, 15 years, these All-Star games have been dog shit. They haven't been fun. And I remain somewhat optimistic this might have a chance to work out well, but we'll see.